If your credit isn't perfect, don't panic, because landlords don't actually approve apartments the way most people think. You need a place to live, right? And you're tired of hearing no. You see that bad credit score, and it feels like a 10-foot brick wall. But I'm here to tell you something. That wall, it isn't a wall. It's a door. You just need the right key. I'm going to give you that key. I'm going to show you how to walk right through that door and get the apartment you deserve. This isn't about wishing or hoping. This is about strategy. This is about doing the work. You follow my lead, step by step, and you will get those keys in your hand. Let's be clear. A low score doesn't make you a bad person. It doesn't make you an unreliable tenant. Life happens. A job loss, a family crisis. These things can tear your credit down. Landlords know this. Some of them anyway. Your job isn't to pretend the past didn't happen. Your job is to show them who you are today. You are organized. You are responsible. You have a plan. You are not asking for a handout. You are presenting yourself as a solid business investment. Because that's what a tenant is, an investment. So take a deep breath. Let go of the shame. Let go of the fear. We are moving forward with authority. This process is a game, and you need to know the rules to win. I'm going to lay them all out for you. No fluff, no nonsense. Just the straight, hard truth about what it takes to get an approval letter, even when the numbers on your credit report are screaming no. We are going to build a case for you that is so strong, so compelling, that the landlord has no choice but to say yes. It's time to get ready. This guide is your blueprint. It is your battle plan. We will cover everything. We'll talk about the numbers they look for. We'll talk about the documents you need to bring. We'll talk about how to have that tough conversation about your credit history. Each step is designed to build your confidence and strengthen your application. Forget what you think you know. Forget the rejection you faced before. Today, we start fresh. Today, we get you prepared. Today, we start the journey to your new home. So pay attention. First things first, you have to know the numbers. Most big apartment complexes, the ones run by massive property management companies, have a magic number. That number is usually around 620. If your score is above that, you're in a good position. If it's between 580 and 620, you might be in the conditional approval zone. That means they might ask for more money up front. But here's the secret. Private landlords, owners of 1 or 2 buildings, are often more flexible. They care more about the story behind the number. Now let's talk about what they're really looking for. The credit score is just one piece of the puzzle. A property manager is a detective. They pull your credit report to look for specific clues. They hunt for recent late payments. They hunt specifically for late rent payments. They look for eviction records. Evictions are a huge red flag. They check your income to make sure you can actually afford the place. Rule of thumb: rent should be about 30% of your gross monthly income. They're building a profile of you as a risk. Your rental history is gold. A property manager will call your previous landlords. They'll ask simple questions. Did you pay on time? Did you take care of the property? Were you a good neighbor? A glowing reference can sometimes outweigh a shaky credit score. That's why you never ever burn bridges when you move out. If you left on good terms, that landlord is now a powerful asset. Their good word shows responsibility a credit report can't capture. It proves you're more than just a number. So your first move, get a copy of your credit report. Don't walk in blind. Know exactly what the landlord will see. Look for errors. Look for old debts. Look for anything you can explain. Medical collections, a student loan in default. Knowing what's on there lets you prepare your story. It prevents being caught off guard in an interview. You're taking control of the narrative before they create their own. Sometimes your application needs a little more muscle. That's where a cosigner comes in. A cosigner, also called a guarantor, is someone with strong credit and steady income. They sign the lease with you and legally promise to cover rent if you don't. Think of them as your financial backup. This could be a parent, an older sibling, or a trusted family member. For a landlord, a good co-signer erases a lot of the risk from a low credit score. It's a powerful negotiation tool. But let's be real. Asking someone to co-sign is a serious request. You're asking them to put their financial health and credit on the line. If you're late with a payment, it hurts their score, not just yours. If you get evicted, it can go on their record too. Have an honest conversation about these risks. Only use a co-signer if you are certain you can uphold your end. A co-signer is a lifeline, not a crutch. Don't abuse that trust. No co-signer? You still have options. Money talks. A larger security deposit can speak volumes. The standard is 1 month's rent as a deposit. If your credit is poor, offer more upfront. Offer 1.5 months rent as deposit, or offer a full 2 months deposit. That shows the landlord two things. You're serious, and you have the financial stability to save money. It gives them a bigger cushion if things go wrong, which makes them feel more secure. You can also negotiate terms. Don't just hand over cash. Offer a larger deposit in exchange for a shorter lease term. For example, 6 months instead of a year. When you walk into a landlord's office, you need to come correct. This is not the time to be disorganized. You need to present yourself as a professional. I want you to create an approval toolkit. This is a neat folder or binder that contains every single document they might ask for, and then some. This simple act of preparation shows that you are serious. It shows that you are responsible. It shows that you are on top of your business. It makes a powerful first impression before you even say a word. It tells them you are not here to play games. You came to sign a lease. So, what goes in this toolkit? Start with the basics. You need proof of income. That means your last 3 months of pay stubs. If you're self-employed, you need your last 2 years of tax returns. And recent bank statements showing consistent deposits. Get a letter from your employer. This letter should be on company letterhead. It should state your job title. It should show your start date. It should list your annual salary. It is a formal verification of your employment. Also include copies of your government-issued photo ID and your social security card. Have everything ready to go. Next, you build your case. Add letters of reference, not just past landlords. Ask a manager at work. Ask a respected community leader. Ask a longtime neighbor. These letters should be short and to the point. They should speak to your character. They should speak to your stability. They should speak to your reliability. A letter from an employer that says, "She has been a dependable employee for 5 years and is a valued member of our team," is powerful. It paints a picture of you that goes beyond a credit score. It shows you are a stable presence in your community and workplace. Finally, include proof of your good habits. Do you have a savings account? Print out a statement that shows a healthy balance. Block out the account number, but show them you have a financial cushion. If you have been paying rent on time to your current landlord, get proof. This could be copies of cancelled checks or receipts. If you've been using a rent reporting service, print out that history. You are building a mountain of evidence that proves you are a low-risk tenant. Your paper trail becomes your strongest advocate. At some point, you will have to talk about the negative items on your credit report. Do not dread this moment. Do not try to avoid it. You must face it head-on, with honesty and confidence. Hiding from the truth makes you look deceptive. Landlords are not looking for perfect people. They are realists. They know that life gets messy. What they are looking for is accountability. They want to see that you understand what went wrong and, more importantly, what you have done to fix it. This is your chance to control the narrative. Here is how you do it. You prepare a brief, simple explanation. I call it the problem action result statement. Problem: state the problem clearly. Example: unexpected medical bills in 2024 that went to collections. Keep it short, no long sob stories. Action: state the action you took. Example: paid off 2 accounts, payment plan for the third. This shows you are actively resolving the issue. It demonstrates responsibility. It proves the problem is in the past. Result: show the result, your documents. If you paid a debt, show the receipt, or show a letter from the collection agency confirming it. If you're on a payment plan, show the agreement and show proof of recent payments. You're turning a negative into a positive. Prove it with hard evidence. The conversation changes from "this person has bad credit" to "this person hit a rough patch but is responsible and fixing it." It's a game changer. Never lie. Never make excuses. Don't blame other people. Own your history. A landlord will respect your honesty more than a flimsy excuse. Practice saying your explanation out loud. Beyond the main strategy, you have other tools you can use. Think of these as your secret weapons. One of the most effective is offering to sign a shorter lease. Landlords are often hesitant to lock into a 12-month agreement with a risky tenant, so don't ask them to. Propose a 6-month lease instead. This lowers their perceived risk dramatically. It gives them an easy out if you don't work out. 6 months gives you a chance to prove you're a fantastic tenant who always pays on time. At the end of that term, they'll likely renew for a full year. Another weapon is knowing your rights. Landlords cannot discriminate based on race, religion, gender, family status, disability. That is illegal. They can use credit scores, but must apply standards consistently to every applicant. If you suspect discrimination masked by credit concerns, act. Find your local tenant rights organization or contact the Fair Housing Office in your city. Knowledge of the law is power. Use it to protect yourself. Use modern tools to your advantage. New services can bolster your application. Rental karma. Level credit. These report on-time rent payments to the credit bureaus. Showing this to a landlord can be a huge plus. It proves you're building credit and prioritize rent. Other apps securely verify income and bank balances for landlords, giving them real-time confidence without exposing all your private data. Finally, use your references wisely. Don't just list names and numbers. Coach them. Tell them they might get a call and remind them of the key points you'd like them to mention. For a previous landlord, highlight timely payments. Highlight how well you kept the apartment. When it's time for the interview, you walk in with your head held high. Be on time. Dress neatly, clean and professional. Look the landlord in the eye. Give them a firm handshake. Your body language speaks volumes. You are not there to beg. You are there to present a business proposal. You are a qualified applicant. Your organized folder of documents is the proof. Your confidence will set the tone for the entire meeting. Project success. If, after all your preparation, you are denied, do not get discouraged. Do not get angry. Instead, be strategic. Politely ask why your application was not approved. Was it the income? Was it a specific item on your credit report? Thank them for their time and for considering your application. Listen carefully to their feedback. This is not a failure. It is market research. You're learning information that makes your next application stronger. Every no gets you closer to a yes. Keep moving forward. This process is about more than getting an apartment. It's about taking control of your financial life. While renting, work on the fundamentals. Pay every bill on time, especially rent. Keep credit card balances low. Start a small emergency fund, a few dollars a week. Each on-time payment, each dollar saved, is a brick in your financial foundation. By lease renewal, your credit will be in a much better place. You can do this. You have the tools. You have the plan. Getting an apartment with bad credit isn't impossible. It requires preparation and persistence. You are not defined by a number from your past. You're defined by the actions you take today. Show up prepared. Speak with clarity. Present your case with irrefutable proof. Demand the respect you deserve. Organized, responsible, ready for a new home. This is your moment to move forward. Build your credit. Secure your documents. Elevate your life with confidence and clarity. Follow Ascendia Legacy Group for more tips and tricks.